What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you are doing well. On the screen, you'll see my niece's Race for Life information. If you've not done so already, if you could scan the QR code or look at the link in the description, and if you could give any money at all, that would be greatly appreciated. No one's under any obligation to, but if you can do, that would be fantastic. Also as well, next to that, you'll see my Finalysis guy. So if you want to join into the Finalysis thing and you want to follow me, it's Leeds Therapy, capital L, capital T. And also as well, the last and final thing is my TikTok, which will be appearing somewhere up here, which is all the short form version of all of the videos that I do. It's going quite well on there. We've now just crept over 3,000 followers on there as well. So that's moving along quite nicely. So if you want to give that a follow, then that would also be greatly appreciated. So usual stuff, just make sure you subscribe, make sure that your notifications are turned on, make sure you're commenting and all of that good information. And we can crack on with the information that I've got for you today. It started off sort of quite quiet, and then there's a couple of bits and pieces in terms of transfer news of stuff that has come out. There was one that came out last night, and the first thing really is with regards to Diogo Leite. He mentioned that both Besiktas and Leeds are pushing hard to enter the race for Diogo Leite. I hope I've pronounced that right. There is strong interest in him, though, from a PIF-backed Saudi club in the mix. Both sides are actively exploring a move for the Portuguese centre-back as competition for his signature continues to grow. Now, I was quite unaware of Diogo Leite, just in terms of who he is as a player. Union Berlin at this current moment in time, but what I wanted to do was just give you a bit of a breakdown of the player and just some information. I created a little graphic. Hopefully you like it. It'll be on the screen now. So, full name, Diogo Felipe Monteiro Pinto Leite. That is a hell of a name. Date of birth, 23rd of January 1999, so he's 27 years old, so he fits the profile in that basis. Birthplace, Porto, so he is Portuguese. His height is 1.9 metres, which is 6'3". He is left-footed. His position is centre-back. He's also capable at left-back as well. So that has the potential to cover a couple of options for us in terms of left-back, but also that left-sided centre-back position that is very, very difficult to find, particularly a left-footed one when they are like hen's teeth. His stats for Union Berlin, currently at this moment in time, 23 appearances, no goals, no assists, 216 tackles won, 77 aerial duels won, 25 fouls, 4 yellow cards. The distance that he's covered is 250 kilometres. His top speed is 32.67 kilometres per hour, 260 sprints. Intensive runs is 1,414. His career path. So he went from Leipzig to Porto to Pardinese. That was in his youth. In his career highlights, it was Porto in Premier League. Then he was in the Porto B team. He then went to Braga on loan and then went to Union Berlin on loan in 2022, with the move being permanent in 2023. Play styles and strengths. Strong aerial presence due to height and dual successes. He's left-footed ball-playing defender, useful for build-up on the left-hand side. He's physically robust with high distance covered and intensive run metrics. Reliable duels. It's reflected in tackle and aerial numbers. His notable Union Berlin moments. Permanent transfer confirmed June 23rd after a successful loan spell. Regular starter in Bundesliga campaigns, contributing to Union's defensive structure. So overall, quite a decent little player. Fits the profile for us perfectly well in terms of size, terms of age, height, all of that good stuff, and would be, I think, quite a useful addition to the squad. He is pretty much what we would need to cover that left-hand side. Like I said, he can cover at the left-back position, but he can also cover as a left-sided centre-back as well, which is absolutely, for me, that's one of the key positions that I really want to see us fill. So, moving on to the next one. Simon Jones from the Daily Mail put out today. I've double-checked. He is followed by, because his follower count is oddly oddly in and around the same as mine, so I don't know if you take that as being very, very good. But he is also followed by the Fabrizio Romano, so that gives a little bit of weight to what he's actually saying. But he says that Leeds are weighing up a move for Southampton's 20 million rated midfielder Shay Charles, and then there's a big article about it as well. But also he does mention in that article that we were looking at that we've been in quite extensive talks with Morita again. So that's kind of reared its ugly head. I say ugly head, but it's kind of reared its head at the same time as well. But Shay Charles, we all know, might as well do the same sort of player profile for you. So it'll come up on the screen now for you. So, full name, Shay Charles. Date of birth, 5th of November 2003. So he's 22 years old. He's born in Manchester, England. His nationality is Northern Irish. His height is 1.83 metres, which is 6 foot. He's right-footed. Positional-wise, is defensive midfielder centre-back, which is interesting because if we are looking at him, bearing in mind that the club have come out and said that they are happy with where we're at in midfield, that kind of screams to me, and again, this is speculation, so don't take it as read. If we are looking at him as a potential player, that means one of those players that we've got, a Gruev or somebody like that, could be on their way out. Current club, Southampton FC. We all know what happened to Southampton in the playoffs this season. Shouldn't have been cheating. He's got a contract until June 2028. His shirt number is 24. His season stats for 25-26. 31 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. His passing accuracy was 89%, so nearly 90%. 142 tackles won, interceptions 68, and 5 yellow cards. His career path overall, he was in the youth academy at Manchester City from 2011 to 2023. His senior was Manchester City from 2023. He moved to Southampton and he's been there ever since. International-wise, Northern Ireland senior team. His debut was in 2022 and he has already garnered 20 caps. His player style and strengths would consist of being a versatile defensive anchor, comfortable at centre-back or defensive midfield. He's composed on the ball with an excellent passing range. He reads the game well with a strong positional discipline, high work rate and press resistance, ideal for possession-based systems. We all know that Farke would one day like to move back to his possession-based style of football. His notable moments: Premier League debut for Manchester City versus Brentford in 2023, a key role in Northern Ireland's Euro 2024 qualifying campaign, and he was integral to Southampton's promotion push in 2025-2026. So, as I said, he is an interesting player that we are potentially looking at. Maybe. He, from a value point of view, depending on who you speak to, his value-wise, let me just double-check on that. His value-wise is, I'm trying to say, I think it's somewhere between 15 to 20 million pounds overall. He's at a young age, 22, so there is a lot of scope there for him in terms of a player profile. Sorry, his market value, I should say, according to Transfer Market, is 15 million euros, but I've seen somewhere 20 million euros. I don't know if that's correct, so I'd probably lean more towards the 15 million euros than anything else. But in terms of his age and his profile, it fits in with the type of profile that we're looking at. Tall, big, robust, strong player, good defensive stats, good passing accuracy, good footballing knowledge and good football sense as well. And it would be interesting to see how that one progresses. We're only 2 days in, and I say we're only on to the second day of the transfer market, and we've already got decent, I would say, and it's probably the main, it's not probably, it is, it's the main reason why I'm talking about it. We've got decent journalists that are putting out the information on this, so it's worthwhile mentioning. We've been mentioned in and around with Shay Charles quite a few times, so it's going to be interesting to see whether or not that materialises and moves forward anymore. It's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you're liking and hyping the video for me as well. If you're listening on the audio version of this, please make sure that you are liking it either on Spotify or on Apple. But also as well, if you could make sure that you're following those for me, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, it's going to do it for this one. As I said, take care of each other. Most importantly, please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you on the next one. Much love. Take care. Cheers.